Morgan Stanley explains why Tesla's first Terafactory will be a perfect fit for Texas. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armen Hareyan from TorqueNews.com. As I tell you about Tesla's possible Terafactory in Texas, please subscribe to our channel, join our community, and like this video to show your appreciation of Tesla Radish Joy Klender, who brings this story to you. Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas believes that Tesla's newest electric vehicle production facility will land in Texas. In an investor's note on Monday, the analyst gave 6 key reasons for why he believes Texas will be Tesla's newest home. The upcoming facility is expected to be dedicated for the production of the Cybertruck, which will require a different manufacturing system compared to Tesla's previous cars. The factory will be massive, and in the first quarter earnings call, Musk even mentioned that the Cybertruck, the Gigafactories will probably be referred to as Terafactories soon. No surprise, because the Giga Shanghai is not Giga anymore. It's the phase 2 is so big that we can start referring to it as Giga Terafactory or something, Terafactory Shanghai or something like that. Now, following there are Morgan Stanley's reasons why Texas may very well be the site of the Cybertruck's Terafactory. First, Teslas need to join other manufacturers in states. Jonas recognized that Tesla is the only original equipment manufacturer to have its main production facility in California, while Michigan has long been the home for the American automotive market. Tesla has called California home since its early days. Tesla is as much of a technology company as it is a car maker, and technology lives in Silicon Valley. However, Jonas sees unique advantages in having the main production facility located in California. Concerning location and logistics, vehicle delivery times are extended for those who do not live in the western portion of the United States. Tesla owners who live on the East Coast are subjected to longer wait times for their vehicles due to the transit and logistics delays. This is one of the main reasons a production facility that is centrally located in the country would be advantageous, Jonas says. Second, Texas has a hearty automotive manufacturing employment rate. Texas ranks 4th out of all 50 U.S. states in automotive manufacturing. This statistic comes from the U.S. Department of Labor. Not only could Tesla increase its production rate as a company, but it could also provide a sizable economic boost by offering automotive production employment in a state that already has the enthusiasm for building vehicles. Third, Texas's relaxed labor union representation fits Tesla's bill. Jonas believes Tesla would prefer to operate in a state with a labor union representation that is not as heavy. Texas is a right-to-work state where labor costs are affordable. Considering that the facility will be the Cybertruck Gigafactory or Terafactory, whichever you call it, will be responsible for producing Tesla's first pickup, the Cybertruck, along with the Model Y crossover, the workload will require a hefty workforce. Tesla will likely be looking to save where it can in a state that won't break the company's budget. And in Texas, the cost of doing business is significantly less than California, Jonas said. Fourth, Texas is a hotspot for renewable energy. Stanley Morgan's Jonas recognizes Tesla's identification as an integrated renewable energy generation, storage, and transportation company. Tesla would likely prefer a state with an abundance of renewable solar energy that could sustainably drive its manufacturing operations. Texas is a state with a warm and sunny climate, making it perfect for solar energy. The Morgan Stanley analyst noted that the state's predictable climate and weather outlook would be beneficial to Tesla. Fifth, Elon Musk's Spacex holds its operations in Boca Chica, Texas. Spacex has held its operations in Boca Chica, Texas since 2012. While its main rocket facility is in Hawthorne, California, Boca Chica is where SpaceX chooses to launch some of its rockets. The site first launched a rocket on April 5, 2019. However, Jonas seems to believe that Musk's comfortability with Texas and SpaceX could extend to Tesla. Synergies in management, time, and over time, possibly increased cooperation between Tesla and SpaceX make Texas an appealing operation for the next US Gigafactory, Jonas wrote. And sixth, Tesla's presence in the heart of United States oil and gas is symbolic. Jonas and other Morgan Stanley investors said that United States lawmakers and the public might see a symbolic and in many ways well-timed investment by Tesla in Texas. The state has long been the heart of the United States oil and natural gas industry, and sustainable energy company moving into Texas could be a hint toward the inevitable transition to clean energy. While Tesla CEO Elon Musk has mentioned that the newest production facility is going to end up in the central United States, actually he said toward east, there has been confirmation that Texas is indeed the landing spot for the upcoming Gigafactory, Cybertruck Gigafactory. However, Elon Musk did use a Twitter poll to test the waters of Texas acceptance as the location of the newest factory, and the results were positive. Both Musk and CFO Zachary Kirkhorn mentioned that the new production facility could be the company's largest plant yet, hinting that it might be called a Terafactory instead. There is no indication of when Tesla will announce the facility's final location. Still, Texas certainly seems like a very good fit for the Cybertruck's facility. Well, friends, let me know what you think about the Cybertruck Gigafactory or Terafactory being built in Texas. I'm reading the Tesla Reddit story and I see one negative answer from a commentator says there is no way Texas gets the factory unless they face up to the dealer association there first. It would not be wise for Tesla to build its trucks in a state where it is not allowed to sell them. And if it did, imagine working at a plant making a production that you are not allowed to buy locally. I wondered if the dealer law covers employee purchases as well. It would be funny if workers can get a truck, but when their neighbors ask about it, they are told they have to get a job at the factory first. What do you think about this? Let me know your thoughts. Do you think will this law in Texas prevent Tesla from choosing Teslas, or what would Tesla do, or what would you do if you were Tesla but you still wanted to be in Texas? I personally thought that Texas was a good factory, a good opportunity for Tesla, because they said, Elon Musk said that the Tesla Battery Day, which I said is probably Tesla's most important event of 2020, is going to be held either in Texas or in California. And so I felt from Elon Musk's Twitter that the Tesla CEO is warming up to Tesla. But let me know what you think about this prevention regarding the laws of Tesla. Also, I read another interesting interesting comment in Tesla. This one, Mark says, I think you could let nature take its course on this one. Once Tesla was up and running, and group who opposed Tesla residents from buying made in Texas would look like not wise people. Let me put it that way. Indeed, how would the group look like if they are going to oppose Texas residents from buying made in Texas? Another person says Tesla spent a lot of money lobbying in Texas to change the law here, and when they shifted to internet sales, the dealer lobby said it proved no change in the law was needed. I think Tesla learned from the experience and would rather build it in Texas and then just let customers experience the difference and slight difficulty in purchasing a Tesla in Texas and do the lobbying for them. It's just applying their advertising approach to their lobbying efforts. Well, friends, let me know what you think about these things. Do you think Terafactory, Cybertruck Terafactory is going to be in Texas? Do you think Texas is the location for the Cybertruck Terafactory? Let's continue the discussion in the comments section below. In the meantime, this is Armen Hareyan from Torque News. Please, if you are here first time, join our community, subscribe to our channel, and stay with us for daily Tesla stories. Like this video to show your appreciation of Tesla Radi, who has provided the background of this story. The link of which you will see in the description of this video. And stay safe, God bless you all, and I'll see you in our next report. Have a blessed rest of the day.